Alright, I'm just having some cereal, some chocolate churros. Nothing too special today. Oh wait! It's a plot twist!
This is not a mystery section. This is how you make a mystery section. You gotta turn all the books the other way. I pre-ordered the black and white one.
Oh my goodness. She's absolutely asleep.
Painting you is easy. Oh yeah?
This one has grass, so it's a little more comfy.
I want to introduce to you to my ex.
We are no longer dating.
Because we're engaged!
Alright, I'm just having some cereal, some chocolate churros. Nothing too special today. Oh wait! It's a plot twist!
I'm having some vanilla ice cream. It's just cereal.
Not even the good kind, it's Frosted Flakes.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
They're great!
guys. One, you have Frosted Flakes, that's choice one. Choice two, chocolate churros. Which one would you pick? Comment below.
The argument.
Okay.
The number one chocolate cereal, Cocoa Puffs.
Coco starts getting worried she might be cannibalized.
That's why she's eating. She's trying to dig her way out.
No, Coco, don't do that!
So guys, I want to introduce to you to my ex.
We are no longer dating.
Because we're engaged! I can't believe you said yes.
I can't believe he finally asked. It's been 6 years.
They didn't need to know that.
It's almost 6.5.
They didn't even know that either. So now, you know what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Go to the bookstore.
As fiancés!
Okay, this is not a mystery section. This is how you make a mystery section. You gotta turn all the books the other way so people don't know what they're grabbing. So you put it like that. And you turn this like this.
You're the type of person that people hate when, like, book lovers hate.
I know. Well, I'm a comic book guy, and they moved the comic book section, and I can't find it. So now this is what they get.
See, what's funny is he thinks I'm recording right now.
Sarah,
No.
it's a chainmail bra, a hubcap bra, a spider, Thanksgiving, a tutu, and sushi.
I don't even want to know what's on the other side.
I kind of want to know.
Probably like the thongs to match.
Oh no. Oh no. I just shoved the sushi one, ate an egg roll. Oh my goodness. She's absolutely asleep.
She's just out.
Is this the most sleep I've ever seen her be?
Deep asleep.
It's because she's with her mom. Plot twist. Loot. What we get? What we do?
A lot of stuff.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should start with the stuff that you gave me. You gave me this awesome Mothra DVD, which actually looks really cool and reminds me of the Peter Jackson King Kong they released when it came in a metal tin, which is... Yes?
Oh, are we doing a BATTLEBRAWLERproductions video?
Just an episode of Battle. Check out what we got. So Sarah brought me this Mothra, and then we found this at Barnes & Noble. It's a sketchbook with, just feel that. Oh, yeah.
You really enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah. I don't like how you, stop touching my book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hold on, you can take it, but before you do, let me take the pictures of us out of it. So there you go.
So yeah, it is a sketchbook. I thought, Alex, a cool new series. We draw characters based off of their book description from famous movies.
Nice.
So like Frankenstein, Dracula. I just love like the texture on it. It's so cool. So that's why I picked that up, and then I got Sarah this one right here. Little sketchbook.
When are you gonna release the Whopper?
I don't know. The Whopper has been released.
The Whopper.
The Whopper. We'll explain later.
Thank you for your visit, but we are currently closed. Please visit us again during our normal business hours.
Serve me my Whopper, or I will crash down on this place like the hammer of Thor, Odin's son! Release the Whopper! Release it!
Do you feel better now?
feel real stupid.
Then we got 2 microns. These are 12. I don't think I've ever seen a 12 before. Then we got a Liquitex Gray, which is super awesome. Gesundheit. We got an Anderson. This was cool. Sarah, you actually spotted this one. This is graphite, which I think would be really interesting. See if we can make an inked piece look like an actual penciled piece. And then the last thing we got was we went back to Yester Toys. We had a lot of fun, and they had Stratos. Now, this is part of that new He-Man wave where they basically are like, hey, here are the old figures, but with modern posability. Stratos is one of my favorite He-Man characters ever. Right up there with Ram Man. And of course, I actually really, really like Triclops. I don't know why. I just kind of like the idea of him. So yeah, and I just think he's a really cool character. So I'm very happy to actually have him in my collection. So that's everything for today. And tomorrow will be even more loot.
Yeah.
And that, of course, this is the ultimate loot.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll get a close up. Get a close up. Oh, almost. There we go. All right, that's all you're gonna see. Haha. Hey, Sarah. It's a giant Gundam. The Gundam is literally taller than you. Nope. Bad, Sarah. No.
What? It's a style.
No. But, okay, but look, the Gundam is literally taller than you. I think it's taller than me.
It's on.
Is thoroughly taller than you. Still taller than you.
Like, poof my hair.
I would get off the platform.
I know.
Now, what do you think of this? It is ramen. It's a model kit of ramen.
We must get this.
Alright, grab it. Let's go. Sarah?
What?
There's a Halloween store.
We must
And
go
it's
there.
open. The greatest holiday of the year comes
But
early.
it's only August. Yeah, fair.
Don't question Halloween. My love for Halloween is only rivaled by 4 things in this universe. You are number 1.
Okay.
We shall let the other ones think on what those things are. Though I will give you a hint. It's probably tacos, comics, and Batman. Fair. Halloween! Alright, ready? Have you been filming the whole time?
Yeah. That's gonna be a funny edited thing. Yeah.
2 Mjolnirs and 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
Noise.
This is possible because you get, like, if you have Thor go
But there's not 2 sets of the stones, so it's not possible.
In the Ultimate Universe it is, because there were 10 stones in that universe.
Oh,
It's
okay.
different per universe. So if you go to a universe where Mjolnir is in 2 places at once, because you could have Thor team up with future Thor, and then you have like a set that where you have the 2 Infinity Gauntlets, then boom, you can do that.
Noise. No. Dude, no. You need to snap and then just clicks off.
Okay, you can stop.
I can stop?
You can stop.
I can stop?
You can stop. You're not stopping.
I will never stop. No!
I
No!
only have so much space on that. Hey, Purdy.
Huh.
So the best part is I pre-ordered the black and white one, and this is the colored one, and there's only one left. You know I'm going to buy the crap out of this line.
Yes.
I can't wait for the, because they're doing Wolfman, they're doing Bride, they are doing Creature of the Black Lagoon. That one I'm going to definitely get both. I'm going to get both of them in that one.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will, I'm going to pick up Invisible Man and Bela Lugosi Dracula. I'm so excited. I am.
so cool.
I am. It's the original poster. This is why I love NECA.
Yes.
And I also had Flash Gordon. Hey, sir.
What?
There's a log.
There's
I want
a
to
lot.
sit on the log.
You are going to have so much fun in West Virginia.
I sat on the log. Okay, we can go. This one has grass, so it's a little more comfy.
It's a little concerning that you're squatting in the middle of the mall. You're popping a squat on a log.
Bad example. So we went to several different stores, and guess what we've only found? Mossman.
Swamp Man. Oh yeah, Mossman.
Swamp Man. First off, it's Swamp Thing. And yes, Mossman is a clear knockoff of Swamp Thing.
I've had too much coffee.
You have not had enough coffee. And the only other figure we have found from this wave is Evelyn and Battle Cat. But I don't think Battle Cat counts because there's like a billion of them and no He-Mans.
Yeah.
Like, the thing's freaking huge that I kind of want one, but not before I get a He-Man.
Yeah.
That's fair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. What did we learn?
Pants game is easy. Oh yeah? It's just as easy. Watch this. God. No!
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, talk about this game.
The money shot right there. Cut all that out.
So, what were we doing?
Well, I was pantsing you.
I was...
Started again. Love you.
You killed it. You ruined it.
Solid.
Soiled it! Soiled it! Okay, let's try take 2. The batteries aren't in there, so it won't shoot or retract.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it takes like a weird special battery. Now, so also, I don't know why it's on the Iron Man thing. It should be over here. Just saying.
It was over there. I didn't move it.
Now, what did we do today? A lot.
We ran to a whole bunch of stores and malls. That's Beyonce.
I know, right? So look at all the loot we got. So at first, I got you this pen. Oh, I dropped you a pen.
No.
Here's your pen.
You give me a dropped pen. Thank you.
You don't even know what I was gonna do with it. Let me see. Let me see the pen.
You know,
Let me see the
I
pen.
don't want to know what you do with the pen.
No, let me see the pen. Let me see the pen. Haha! Now I also got you this. It's a dog dressed up as a T-Rex. Now, go ahead. The ears.
The ears.
The ears, and then the dogs immediately attacked it. Coco and Woody were like, "What is this?
she's like,
What's the
"Yeah."
intruder?" So that is what we got
A few
you.
weeks and you already replaced me.
Yeah, so that's what we got you. And then I got a little more loot.
Just a bit. I got a pen to go with my amazing notebook from yesterday.
And this amazing pamphlet on these crazy bras that we saw
I
yesterday.
think it's like a breast cancer.
Oh.
Like it's a run or some kind of a thing that they're doing. The bra haha.
Bra la la bra. So if this is actually for breast cancer, you know, go support people because this is, you know, serious talk. But we're gonna put this to the side and be goofy for a minute.
Oh yeah.
So the first thing I got was I talked about the Ultraman figure I got from Hobby Town. So now I have an Ultraman 7, which is super awesome. Now he doesn't come with the sword, unfortunately, and they didn't have Ultraman Ace or the accessory pack because I would actually really like to pick them up now. But I do have 7, which is pretty cool. We also picked up this little thing of white Tester's paint. Okay, we picked up this thing of white Tester's paint at, this was Five Below. We also picked it, which is where we, by the way, we got this awesome, cute little dude. We got this nice little Batman pin. And what really is cool is that this is like the font they use for the generic Batman promo art that was around when I was a kid. So, oh, I'm so used to my pillow being there. I forgot because, you know, I'm sleeping on the loft and you're sleeping in my bed that I took the Batman pillow. But like that art, that's what this is from, and I just, for $5, I was like, of course, I gotta have it. Now, that's that. This is actually for my dad, but this is, of course, we showed it off, but I'm gonna show it off again. This is Flash Gordon, which I'm a huge, huge fan of the whole, like, Flash Gordon, Phantom, basically the whole, like, King Comics thing, you know, Lee Falk, one of my favorite comic creators of all time, Phantom being one of my favorite superheroes of all time, so I was really happy to actually get this from my dad, so he really liked it, so we're gonna keep it, because he was like, hey, if you don't like it, just return it, but he liked it. Then we're gonna save that for the last. We got the Freddy glove, which I did put on, and it's kind of fun. It's a little cheap, but you know what? For $11, that's not bad. I'm gonna have fun with it. And lastly, this Frankenstein. Oh, I love this. Sarah, go ahead and open this on camera.
Drumroll.
Da 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 da. Hey Dad, what do you think of your Flash Gordon figure?
I think it's not mine, it's yours.
Okay, yeah, that's not how that conversation went on the phone. Don't lie to my viewers.
It's a great, I love the belt. I forget that he had that symbol there.
And it's really accurate to like to the Defender of the Earth version. And I think he will look great with the Phantom right there, Dad.
Yeah. And actually his, not only his gun, but his face is just incredible.
Yeah, the face sculpt. That's why I was telling you, like, I know you were hesitant because like plastic figures aren't your thing, but NECA makes good stuff. Trust me, I know NECA makes good stuff. Yeah. But this is the Frankenstein figure, and this is the colored version, so you could see it, which that looks amazing. And I still have my pre-order in.
Look at that, they look spooky.
Oh, yeah.
I just get the camera lens, but I can't wait to actually have the black and white one too. So I'm gonna definitely keep both because I want to get the entire Universal line. But I think what I'm gonna do is get them in color. But the Frankenstein and Creature, I'm gonna definitely get in black and white because like that's so cool, and it's the same sculpt, just different colors, which I think is cool. So that was, in my opinion, the main loot of today was this. I think this was awesome. But the true treasure was the treasure of friendship and love.
Aww.
Because, Dad, guess what we did? We went shopping as fiancés. She said yes. She chose this. There's no backing out. I mean, I'm your kid. You're stuck with me. She chose this.
This is true.
That's why everyone at work's like, I have to meet this person.
Trust me, this family, especially with the spray paint, I'll tell you what, go crazy.
It burns! No!
You want to see the first
Yeah, I'll save you! I'll save you! Save the pale one!
Oh!
Unbelievable.
I only have to use SPF 100.
Only?
Only when I'm at the beach.
Mama.
Yes.
Thumbs up, you're awesome. Alright, Dad, get over here. So I just thought of something.
What?
Are you going to be still Sara Apple? Or will you become Sara Rod or S Rod?
I think Sara Apple still, but maybe soon. Then maybe S Rod.
How about Sara Apple Rod? We just start smashing the middle names together.
SAR.
Sar.
Sara Apple Rod. S-A-R. SAR.
Sar. I like it.
I'm Sar.
Sar. Sara Apple Rod.
It's like
Sara
Moon
Apple Rod.
I'm Sar.
So what are we doing?
We are going to go get breakfast.
As fiancés!
We're on a very tiny little road, so the only reason I can let go of the wheel for a split second.
Yes.
I'm not
Don't
an
do this
irresponsible
to me.
driver.
You.
I promise.
You
I don't
sure?
drive on the wrong side of the road at any point.
I don't know who would do that.
Yes.
Twice. No one in this car has done that, especially
Twice.
at night when there were no street signs or traffic lights and it was incredibly dark and you couldn't see the road.
Twice. Same road.
No, it was a
Two
different
nights
road.
in a row.
It was a different road.
2 nights in a row.
There was no one on the road. It was dark. There were no street lights and signs.
Hello.
I love you too, but I'm moving on now.
You're gonna cut all of that out. You're not
Cut
gonna
all
put
this.
any of that in there.
You know what? I'm going.
No! No! God! My whole thing just went nuts. God!
Oh, wait. It went
Shame
nuts
on
because
you.
of that?
Stop
went
it!
nuts because of that?
Stop it! Stop it!
So what? Stop doing it.
Stop it! I want child-proof the car.
Okay.
Shame on you.
You need to be in the other lane.
This is what married. No, you need to be. This is what married life is like, people. Be careful.
We're not even married.
I know. It's terrifying.
Alright, I'm gonna let you drive.
Thank you.
One of the nice things that I like so much about this drawer is that not only does it let me properly store artwork, sketches, and just general art supplies in a way that makes sense for my organization so I can just pull whatever I want to do ink reviews or do pencil tests, it's the fact that I also got a nice place to finally put this lava lamp. Because if you look anywhere else, there's no room for it because it's too hot. It would catch stuff on fire or damage my figures. So I decided to plop it right here would be nice and safe. Well, guess what? If you look over here, I thought it was weird how this molding foam that's, air dries and stuff had some weird condensation on the side. And then it hit me. This is actually cooking this. And if you open it, it literally feels like a melted marshmallow. It's kind of sad because I never got to use this. Parts of it are dried, other parts of it are completely soggy, and it's totally melted on the side. It's hilarious how just messed up this little thing came. It was $8 and I never got to use it, and it completely sucks. I'm actually kind of worried about my Michael Myers bobblehead. I really hope this stuff doesn't melt. It doesn't feel warm, which is good, but I'm now starting to get a little worried. Either way, that was the discovery I made today, trying to make room for some stuff, because, yeah, this stuff you already saw, I just still haven't put it up, and this fell off my wall, because I woke up, And guess what? My drawing that I'm working on was on the floor. There was the paper towel was on the floor. That was on the floor, and this fell off the wall. So that kind of sucks. I need to get a new do-a-tab to actually put it up. So hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. But today I went to the comic shop and got my normal pull list. Here it is. And no, I have not read Spirit Rider yet. I have not heard anything about it. I am excited to check out because Ghost Rider is one of my favorite characters. So I'm really curious to see what this is about. But I did get a chance to pick up 3 things that I was super excited for. And all 3 of them I wasn't looking for. And I thought they were an awesome little treat. Number 1 is TMNT Best of Casey Jones. I love Casey Jones. He's one of my favorite Turtle characters. So I was really excited to pick this up and give it a shot. I picked up this Ragman. Now I want to know more about Ragman. I think he's a really cool character. So I picked this up. Just wanted to give it a shot. It was only like 16 bucks. And the last thing I picked up was the I had to have this. Me and Sarah are huge Spawn fans. And this is the first 50 issues. Yeah, this thing's freaking huge and it's awesome. So I can't wait to dig into this and read the whole thing. I love Spawn. I really do think he's just such a cool, unique character. And I can't wait to just dive into this. So that's what I'm probably going to be doing all of next week outside of getting ready for school because I need to get my textbooks. I need to get everything prepared for the actual online experience and for the in-person experience. I need to get my backpack packed, which is backpacks right there. I need to get my sketchbooks organized. I need to do my normal prepping for school. So I'm very excited for that. But that's everything for today. And I'm just super excited to have this. I am so excited to read this. I absolutely love Spawn. And I'm still bummed about that foam sculpt. So yeah, hopefully we'll do something with it in the future. But I might have to get a new tube because this is totally shot, so that sucks. Either way, on to the next clip. I hate math too. For those of you who don't know, my sister's in the bathroom right now. And she's listening to me constantly fail to record this one vlog. I don't know how much I'm keeping of this conversation in the vlog. I started school today. Yay! And I did not have a lot of fun because I hate math. I hate math so much. I thought, you know what? It's going to be good to brush up. I need to get it done. So I'll probably just be doing this for like an hour or 2. 5 hours later. 5 hours on one class. Oh boy, it's gonna be a rough semester. Luckily, it's only an 8-week course, so I just gotta put up with it for 8 weeks. And yeah, I actually ran out of Oreos, so I've been snacking on Chip Ahoy. That's how stressed you know I am when I choose Chip Ahoy, because I like Oreos far more, and I ran out of all of them. And I had the Halloween ones with the orange frosting. Now, my day, admittedly, did not start off horrible because school started. It actually started horrible because of yesterday. Now, I'm gonna make it super simple because I don't like to talk a lot about my health issues because I have a few, but one of the main ones that I have outside of my, severe food allergies, of course, to bird, which is a huge filler meat, is I essentially have a really stressful, very aggressive version of acid reflux. And essentially, I have what's called acid attacks occasionally where the acid level rises so much it feels like I'm getting punched in the chest constantly. You have the burn of the acid, but the main problem with it is it actually causes a closure essentially in my actual pipes where I can't even swallow my own saliva. Now I can luckily still breathe, so those can last anywhere from 30 minutes to 26 hours. I actually had one that lasted so long I went to the hospital because so ridiculous. I got pumped with 6 different antacids during my stay there and it still didn't die off. It was just a horrible experience. And the thing about it is you can't take medicine. They have to directly put it, through your veins because I can't swallow my own saliva, let alone a pill. So guess what happened last night? 8-hour acid attack that ended right when my shift was about to start for work. So I called my boss, and luckily there was another manager there. I said, listen, I don't feel good. I can't come in. I had an acid attack that lasted 8 hours. I mean, it literally ended, and 30 minutes later I would have to get up and go to work. So I was up. So I called in sick from work, and then I went to bed, and I got up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start homework. And thank God I did, because if I started when I got home, I wouldn't have started my work till about 4 o'clock, because, get home, eat, take care of the dogs, go up here and do work. Like, I would still just be doing math right now if I did that. So there are a few things I do want to get done today. I did just finish homework, so I'm very happy about that. I got everything organized, I'm getting it all prepped to be spell checked. And the main things I want to do real quick is I want to actually reorganize some of those DVDs. I want to reorganize that table a little bit, and I also want to clean this table. Wait, what? What? Is Woody? Woody?
He just fell down.
No!
He just rolled down the stairs.
No! My little dude!
That's because all that stuff that's on the stairs, you guys gotta get rid of it.
But Woody was climbing the stairs. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh my goodness! Woody! Woody! Look at you!
Wait, don't video me.
I'm not gonna video. He's sorry. This little dude was climbing the stairs. He's evolving. Soon he'll be making weapons of mass destruction. Look! They're doing it! Coco? Oh, Coco! Coco, you okay? Okay, she's good. Come on, Coco. Let's try again. Except I'm gonna be here to catch you.
Man, I should put on.
Don't worry, I'm not filming you. Come on, Coco. This is the first time. Oh, nope, she gave up. This is the first time they climb. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're doing. Okay, it's okay, Coco. I'm here. I'm gonna catch you.
Oh my gosh, I had to teach Milky Way how to do this. Come on.
Come on, Coco. Look, Coco. You're almost there. You're almost there. Come on. Okay, let me help you. Before I start actually cleaning this desk, I figured I should actually show you guys just how, like, dirty it is. I have tried to scrub it. You can see, like, areas here. You can see some parts here where I've tried to clean it and it just doesn't work. So I'm going to try something different. I actually have this Dr. P.H.M.B.E.R's Bombay pen cleaner that I'll be using to get some of the ink stains out, but I will do that after I use this bottle of Fabulosa and really try and get it all cleaned up. I did try to actually find just a random rag that I could use, but all my random rags are... Actually, wait, no, I'm an idiot. I got a random rag right here I can use, because I didn't want to use one rag that my mom said I couldn't use. So, there you go. Let's go ahead and get this desk clean. And after 20 minutes of scrubbing, boom! A lot better. Not completely clean. I got a lot of the major areas of paint and ink off, and it actually looks really presentable, but man, this thing's really stained. So I think what I'm going to have to do is get the kind of like wall sheets they make where you can just kind of apply it onto like shelving or walls and just redo this whole entire thing, because that's really what this is. If you notice, there's gouges here and there, and there's actually a piece peeling up all the way, and that's because it's really just some kind of like cheap plywood that they then applied this actual like sticker texture to. So it's not actually like a piece of wood, and it kind of makes sense because this whole thing was like $100. I only paid $50 and my mom paid $50, which was super nice, and it has like metal parts and it's actually quite a good size and stuff, so it makes sense that it's not actual wood. I kind of wish it was, so I can actually like clean it and properly scrub without worrying about like peeling this whole layer off. Eventually that'll be something I do, but we do have this all done and looking good, and I can just put this rag back in here. So starting with the movies, I can say that I completely redid the entirety of this bottom shelf, not this top shelf, just slightly more organized. Everything's just kind of put in a little bit of a nicer order, but I do take these off and watch them a lot, so the order keeps getting mixed up. So I just kind of put everything back into place because there was a little pile here from everything, and then I redid this because there was some stuff in here that shouldn't be there. By the way, this is like the greatest retelling of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein I've ever seen. It's the most faithful to the book, and it's awesome. Don't know the actual team that did it, but it's a great TV miniseries that I heavily recommend checking out. Found in Dollar Tree for $1. But this is done, and essentially it's Batman, then the DVD box sets in the back, except for the CU Universe, the Blu-ray box sets, and then random stuff. And then over here is more random stuff, so I did just kind of touch it up and make it nice and neat and clean, in case you're wondering where all the books are. So yeah, we come to the bed. The first time me and Sarah broke this bed, I put a backpack here with a bunch of old notebooks, and I also put a bunch of old school papers and a suitcase in the bottom to actually keep it up. Yeah, it broke again. It broke over here, so yeah, me and Sarah ended up just stacking up a bunch of books, so hopefully it doesn't break again. Given our track record, it probably will most definitely break, so that does kind of suck, but oh well. If this end breaks, I'll put more books, but it does mean I have more room in these shelves, which is pretty nice, so there you go. So that's where those books went, and the movies are nice and clean. I did reorder this a little bit, just kind of keep it a little more just looking nice, looking good. Got some 2 new little Lego minifigures, and I got my Stratos figure there, which is super nice. Going over here, I did redo this section as well. I actually had a lot of this stuff here that was cluttering up this actual shelf. Moved it to here, just kind of give it a nice little presentation. So Magic, King of Tokyo, the Michael Myers bobblehead, which is super nice. This is off. I do normally keep it on, but I decided to keep it off because I didn't want to roast anything else, and I will be trying to find a more permanent home for this as well. But essentially, it's just a little more neat. It's a little more organized, and then the desk is looking super nice. I got my planner right here, so I'll be taking this to school. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about the actual stuff that I'll be taking to school. So the last thing I want to show you guys is my actual everyday school carry in my backpack, and that's because a lot of my friends and a lot of my coworkers actually don't know a lot of the stuff that we do for animation, so they often ask me like, hey, what do you carry to school? What's some of the stuff you use? And I figured, you know, a lot of people are curious about it, so I'm sure you guys are curious, so I would answer that in this segment right here. I may make a individual video about that later on. I do know I want to make a video on travel art supplies and my personal everyday carries more in depth, but I think just like a quick little overview now would be good with a what's in my backpack. Now, a lot of what we do really depends on the classes that we take. Luckily for animation, especially nowadays, a lot of it is more technical, so we're using more programs, using more computers. You really don't even need a laptop. I mean, I heavily recommend that you do if you're going to animation, especially the school I go to, Regent. They actually are able to provide a lot of really good computers, so you don't even need to bring your laptop to school, which is really nice because I like to leave mine at home. I don't want to risk actually damaging it. Even though this bag is specifically designed to actually work with laptops and it's a really good messenger bag, I still don't want to take that risk because I'm a little nervous because I really do use my computer literally every day. But if I'm taking more heavy art and illustration, traditional stuff, like we actually have to make stuff, we have to mold stuff, I'll actually have a separate portfolio bag. It's about 4 feet by 4 feet in diameter, and it's filled with a bunch of papers, and then I'll usually have like a toolbox or a tackle-like art box that I'll keep a bunch of supplies in. I do have a special pencil case that I keep in this bag that's my everyday carry, and I even bought a second one that's actually much larger than that, so I can hold about 128 different markers and Fineliners in there, which is really nice. So it really does depend on the classes that I'm taking. I've only had to have, I believe, 3 semesters at Regent where I've had to have the full portfolio and I've had to actually have the big pages and the big stuff. When I took Animation 100, we had the big things of actual animation paper that we had to carry around, but luckily it fit in my bag, so that was really nice. I know in the past we actually have talked about the different stuff that I had to pick up for those classes, so go ahead and check out some old vlogs if you're interested. It's some really cool stuff, and we go into like the different things, like the different charcoal and the different crowns and a bunch of different stuff, and we actually had a lot of fun doing that class, but at the same time it's one of those things where it was kind of exhausting having to carry so much equipment all the time, because I was carrying 2 bags and a whole tackle box, so you know, there you go. But luckily that's not the case that much at Regent because we do animation and it is more computer based. I know when I went to PCC and I went to 4Cs, I did have to carry one almost every semester, which was pretty annoying, but it was pretty easy to deal with, and it was actually a point when I wasn't making videos, so you guys never got to see that struggle. Now let's talk about the everyday stuff, because this is really what I take to Regent every day. You know, every semester I've had backpack, and this backpack was a gift from my mom. Great little messenger bag. I don't know the brand. I could have sworn it had a logo somewhere on the actual handle here. Oh well, it's a really good brand. I love this. I got it for Christmas. It has a nice little leather bottom that's really secure. It stands really nice. It's really a bag you can grow with because you have, of course, a satchel here, but as you saw, you do have handles in here. It's great for traveling because it does have an extra zipper here that unzips both on the top and the bottom, and that's because you can actually put it through a suitcase handle and you can carry it that way. So it's really versatile, really nice bag, and you can see I do have a lot of pins on it, show my individuality. I have this little dachshund here, which is super nice, and I thought I would just give you a quick tour. Opening it up, you can see that I really just have pens in here, just some extra pens to take notes with, so nothing too special as you can guess. But one thing that is worth noting, I do have a little Minecraft golem in here. That's it for this pocket. I really don't use it that much. In fact, the ones that get used the most are actually this top flap in here and then this main one right here. So I'm actually going to skip those and go to this back one. Nothing in here. It's literally the same size as this, just smaller. This is really meant for more of a laptop or more for more sensitive documents that you don't want to get, you know, you want to keep them separated or you don't want them getting smushed. But going into this front pocket, I have a thing of Presto, which is super nice to have. I could keep it in my normal everyday art like little pencil box, but I choose not to because I don't want it to actually spill, just in case. Got some foam cords, and the most important thing and the thing that I use literally every day is this. So this is a 138 gig flash drive. It's a little actually worn out, so maybe 134, I could be mistaken, but it's a really high gig flash drive. I believe I paid $20 for this and I got it on sale, which is super nice. And I like to keep a copy of all of my files on my own personal hard drive along with my flash drive. I also have a folder on the Regent drive, so I keep my own copy there, flash drive, and of course my hard drives at home. And that's because I like to keep multiple copies of what I'm working on just in case a file gets corrupt or if I have to go back to an old save. One thing about animation is you want to make as many backups as you can, because when one thing goes wrong, oh boy, it can really mess you up. So that's why I have this really nice flash drive. I have never run out of space on this drive. The closest that I came to when I had a friend that decided to give me all 3 seasons of Code Lyoko. That is the closest this thing has been to full. Besides that, it has been really, really good for me. So really recommend getting a good, nice flash drive to transfer and keep your files safe, and of course a good solid external hard drive to keep everything nice and safe, because you never know what can go wrong. Now let's get into the real meat of this, and there are actually 2 things missing from this. I wanted to get a good notebook for school. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot, so I will be picking that up as I go to school, so I'll be making a quick stop. And I also don't have my writing notebook in here, which is currently in my backpack for work. That's because I like to write on my breaks for work or do some drawing, and I want to put it actually in here so when I get an idea I can just start drawing
winding it down. That's not a big deal. In fact, it's pretty full, so I don't think I'll be able to actually fit that in here, but just pretend those two items aren't here. But starting off, I do have my planner. Really good to stay organized, and I heavily recommend having a planner of some kind. Number 2, we got the Illo sketchbook. Now, last semester, I didn't actually carry this with me, even though I planned to make this my everyday sketchbook. It's so nice. It's really hard for me to justify making this my everyday sketchbook just to do sketches in, but I want to make an effort to actually try and do one good sketch a day and one great sketch a day, and that's what I think I'm going to use this for, and I probably will be using my Inktober in this as well, so very excited about that. Number 3 is my everyday sketchbook. So these are the sketchbooks that I'm in love with currently right now. As much as the Illo sketchbook is really nice and it's a good sketchbook, I like this dimension more, and on top of that, these are pretty expensive, but these ones are more affordable and I really do like them. This is my 4th one, and this is a mixed media sketchbook, so less papers but they're thicker, and I really do like this. Do I have a sketch in here? Let's see, yes I do. There you go, The Magician. And this is by Strathmore, so there's the name of the company. They make quite a bunch of these. They have gray tone, they have mid-tone, they have drawing, newsprint, mixed media, watercolor, varying sizes, hardcover, softcover. So really do recommend to check them out because they make just so much stuff. They also do really nice thick mixed media boards, which are like a giant thick thing of cardboard. So I have drawn something on it, but I haven't inked it yet, so very excited to make that video. But either way, they make some really good sketchbooks, and they also have a good variety of sketchbooks, so I really recommend them. The 4th thing we have in here is my tablet. So I do have a tablet. That's because some of the classes I take do require a textbook, and sometimes it's cheaper to get the actual digital textbook, even though I prefer physical ones. But one nice thing about it is that I do have a copy of all my references. So in drawing, and most artists, at least the good ones will admit, they have what's called the bank or the reference pool, and it's like, ooh, that's cool, and we'll take a picture of it and we'll save it, or stuff that we think we'll draw. And I have quite a big one. I think it's over 3 gigabytes of just different pictures of stuff, and it's usually cool poses or like things I've set up with action figures and taken pictures of, and I have a copy of that on here, which is super nice to have in case I get bored in class and I just want to draw, or in between classes. Sometimes I do it in class because, yeah, the speeches can be quite, especially for non-art stuff. If it's art, I'm all over it, but if it's not, yeah, you can imagine my boredom weighs pretty heavy. Number 5 is my headphones. I just have these nice little Bluetooth headphones. They're super cheap and inexpensive, but they get the job done. I really like it. The battery life on them isn't too good, so that's why I have the cord in here, but maybe one day I'll upgrade to something a little nicer. Either way, just cheap $20 Bluetooth headphones from Big Lots, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was Big Lots. Okay, kind of embarrassing, but I just realized there was one thing I did forget. My region tag. Okay, actually, there's 2 things I forgot because, yeah, the region tag's really good to actually get into the building and get access to a bunch of stuff, but I do have a thing of alcohol markers. This is my everyday alcohol marker carry. This is a Prismacolor carrying case, but I don't just keep Prismacolors in here. I actually have quite the selection of actual alcohol markers. So, yeah, let me show you that real quick. You just open this up, and I have quite a lot. I have Copic, I have Prismacolor, I have Artist Love, I even have Spectre Noir. So I have a good little selection of alcohol markers, and it's really the colors that I use the most, or the ones that I like to use the most. So I usually have like a gray set in here, a lot of reds, a lot of them, and that chills right here in this nice little extra pocket that's in here, and then everything else goes back in here. So I feel kind of dumb for forgetting that, but let's go back to me going over the rest of the stuff in here, because I'm still going to save the best for last. Nope. It just keeps getting better for me, doesn't it? And the last thing in here is the main thing that I use so much outside of the sketchbooks. You know, this is like the thing that's in my backpack. This is my everyday drawing pencil case. So in here are all the stuff that I use to make art on the go with. Normally, you guys know I am a traditional inking guy, but unfortunately you can't really take that on the go. So I use a lot of Fineliners. So I have quite a bit in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fine liners in the front, along with a mechanical eraser, mechanical pencil, a normal eraser, a ruler, and extra lead. So that's just in this front pocket. But one thing that's really nice is that this actually is a 2-pocket one. I did have a 1-pocket one, but I upgraded to the 2 one. It was really something that I was happy to do because it let me carry more. So I got my little stencil thing here, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 more fine liners, which is really nice. So I keep that all together in here. And again, this is a really good high quality pencil case. I recommend this. Speedball is actually the company that makes them, which is surprising because I really just know them as the guys that they make really good inks and the generic kind of dip pens that you can get. And yeah, I did not know that they do this, and they make quite a few of them. Like I said, this is the double one. They have the single one. They have, I believe, a 52 count one, and I do have the 125 count one, which is like double the size of this, but it's also like the same thickness, which is really cool. And that's essentially everything that I carry in my backpack. I mean, there's like some extra bandages and an EpiPen or 2 in there, but for the most part, this is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed enjoy this part of the video because I know a lot of people personally at least ask me, you know, what are the stuff you use. So I hope, you know, if you're curious about it, answer your questions, and then maybe next semester if I'm taking more heavy illustration classes, I'll actually be able to show you what's in my portfolio, the types of papers I use, and the types of supplies I like to carry on the go. You guys know I'm a traditional artist, so I like to try and incorporate more of those traditional methods, but on the go, it's tough, and I really gotta compromise and use fine liners and different brushes. So with all that said though, let's go ahead and move on to the next clip because I'm gonna take you guys with me to the first day of school.
First day of school, got my Batman shirt, got my beanie, I also got my hoodie and my backpack. Let's do this. Alright guys, I got here with plenty of time to spare. I have about 37 minutes before my class starts, which is more than enough time to have some breakfast. I have some coffee, I also have a soda, and my hoodie. So yeah, I think I'm all prepped for classes today. I got 2 classes today, like I said, and I'm very excited for one of them because it of course is with my favorite professor of all time. So I can't wait to talk to him. He knows about the engagement, so I'm very excited to talk to him about that. And yeah, so having breakfast and awesome adventures. Yo, guess what? It's a plot twist. Having lunch at Regent with my sister.
Mouthful, sorry.
No, it's cool. I just pulled it out. But no, we're just getting some lunch.
That's what happens when I work at his university.
Surprise lunch plot twist.
I'm a boss.
And we're done, guys. I'm back home, and whew, I'm gonna sit down for this one. Lay down, more like it. I had so much fun. I love being on campus. I love being able to see everyone. It was pretty tiring though because I had 2 back-to-back classes, but I got a lot of work done in between. Got 2 more pieces of homework I need to do. The rest, unfortunately, I can't do because it's dependent on other people / the books haven't arrived. But you know what? I did the best I could, so I'm gonna chill for a bit. Probably do some drawing, which is nice because normally during the school year, it allows for a room where I could do a little more chill illustration instead of like the more hard-hitting stuff that I like to do on the channel. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, I'm tired. Hey Krista,
Yeah.
when you get robbed by Bob Ross, what is this? What is this?
He probably pulled it out of his ass.
Shank you. Hey Alex, we're watching Halloween while eating Halloween Oreos. Hey, you know what? You know what?
Inception.
Do you know what?
What?
We are getting closer to Halloween. I can't wait. Are you so excited? Yeah.